Hey everybody. So I wanted to make this video because um as the title suggests, I did tested positive for COVID. And it's just crazy how I even contracted COVID in the first place. Unfortunately, I do work with the public, but that's not even how I got it. So um basically what happened was one of my coworkers um, came to work and they had contracted it. So they were sick and they kind of just brushed it off, the sickness, and didn't really inform anyone, put us all at risk, really. And said he just thought it was the flu. So it's like, you know, we don't want the flu. I don't want the flu. I mean, I have a child. I don't want to give my child the flu. I don't want to give anyone in my family the flu. Um, having the flu is an inconvenience, being sick at all. So basically, what they did is one day we had to, they called an emergency meeting and then basically told us all that we had to leave because someone did test positive. And so we couldn't um, we couldn't stay on the premises to get all of our work. And if we have work that we could do from home, then we should do that. So that's what I did. And then we were all told that we had to get tested and social distance. So the good thing is, from the day from the that I got that they say the point of contact is, I didn't have my daughter from then, so I left her with her grandparents, and so yeah, I went on to my self isolation, and then got my test, did my test the next day because I couldn't get in through the doctor. So I went and got my test the next day, and it took them a while to get back. For some reason, they're saying that the cases are really spiking, so they're all backed up and they can't get the test back and all of that. So whatever. I'm at home. I'm stuck at home by myself in isolation, going crazy, right? Because it's one thing to be told. It's one thing to choose to not go outside, but to then turn around and be told that you can't go outside, it was terrible. Hey, Twanye. Um, so yeah, so it was really bad. And of course, I'm sitting here thinking like, your mind playing tricks on you. You start making up symptoms, but in all actuality, I felt 100% fine. And then it took them 3 days to come back with my test. And they told me that I was positive, and that I had to continue to social distance, and so that I had to be out for since I was already social distancing. I think at that time I was at what, day 5 or 6 or something like that. Then after that, they said, I had to extend it to however many days. So a total, I had to be out for a total of 14 days. Which is really hard on me. So I couldn't get my daughter back. I couldn't have any company. I didn't go anywhere. When Luckily, I have great friends. Both of my best friends, they brought me groceries. They left it on the stoop. So that was great. I really appreciate them. But like I said, thankful. I'm so thankful that I didn't get any of those life-threatening symptoms. Like, of course, I know sometimes I feel like, I might be out of breath, but then again, I'm just fat. So, it's hard to differentiate, because, who knows the reason, the reason why you feel some things that you feel. I think a lot of things are psychological, and definitely not trying to downplay COVID at all. I do believe that is a serious a serious sickness, and that everyone should continue to protect themselves. Even though the crazy thing is, I do everything I'm supposed to do. I have hand sanitizer everywhere. I have hand sanitizer in my bathroom, in my purse, at my desk, in my car, everywhere I go, and I always wear a mask. And I still managed to get it. So, just basically, everyone should still, we're going into that season where all the sicknesses are out there. So we should just all be, protect yourself, protect your family. Even with me not having symptoms, I would hate to be in a situation where I feel like I'm giving a sickness to someone or putting someone in a compromising position, whether I know them or don't know them. So I definitely have stayed home. I haven't gone anywhere. I have been at home by myself. I only have a few days left to stay home, and it's been tough. It's really been tough to only be able to interact with my daughter over the phone. Is tough. Only being able to see my friends like through video calling and stuff like that. And it's important, like if someone near you, someone does end up in a situation where they are secluded, you should do your best to help them, to make sure they're in the right mental space. Because even though I don't have any physical symptoms, being secluded and by myself definitely plays with my mind and my feelings. And yeah, it's not fun. It's definitely not fun. But I'm glad that I have people in my life that care, and can't wait until I'm able to go ahead and get out of here. I like my home. It's clean, it's nice, or whatever, but I can't wait to get out of here. So yeah, that's kind of just what I wanted to kind of talk about, just my experience. I know there have been bad experiences for other people. Like so many people have died. So many people have to be hospitalized. So many people, have to deal with so many more things. And I'm just grateful that I'm in a situation where, I'm not coughing up a lung. I'm not, struggling to breathe. I'm not, throwing up or having stuff coming out of each end, and that's a blessing. It really is. And you would think, I've had all this time at home. I've been home for like, what can I say, like 12, 13 days now, alone. Have I done anything worth mentioning? Not really. I mean, I've been working from home and things like that, but um, I could have done so much more stuff. I will say it's important, like, just to make sure you keep going, you keep moving, you keep doing stuff. I did make sure that I take a walk. I think I took a walk almost every other day, just outside, like around my building. Of course, with my mask on, keeping away from other people. But I took a walk just so that I'm always making sure I'm staying physical. You don't want to get too sedentary or anything like that. You want to keep your blood flowing. I started taking like some vitamins, and I realized I should have been taking vitamins, but I just started. Don't judge me. But I'll show you the vitamins. These airborne. I don't know if you can see that, with elderberry. It was the only thing that I could find that I can get delivered to me, because I got it from Target through Shipped, and I got like a couple of things that I needed, like paper towel and tissue and other stuff. But I made sure to get this, and I got some for my daughter too, and they taste really good. So I'm glad I got some for my daughter, because then she'll be able to take them and not complain. um, but yeah, I've been like, even without having any symptoms, still just trying to take care of myself, drinking tea, and things like that. The sad thing is that they don't really tell you, they don't even give you like any practices or anything that you should do, best practices. Basically you just have to take care of yourself like any other, like if you were sick with anything. you know Keeping my water, I always got water. Let me take a sip. Hydration is important. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what other people on YouTube had, what they've been doing as far as, if they've had symptoms, if they ever tested positive. I mean, I have taken a COVID test before and I tested negative. So it was a real shock just to even be like, you're positive, like, oh my God, my life is over. That's how I felt. I definitely cried about it. Because, I don't want, like I said, I don't want anyone around me to, know. So yeah, that's just the biggest thing. I was reading, it said something about my connection, but yeah, so I mean, not being real fashionable. I mean, I'm at home in my pajamas, courtesy of, you know, Lane Bryant. Just something comfortable. Haven't even tried to look pretty. Can't get my hair done. Can't get my nails done. You know, I'm gonna go back to work looking crazy, looking shabby, but I don't even know when I'm going back to work at this point. Like, I don't know if I have to get a negative test first, or basically my doctor said that I didn't. Basically, just wait it out 4 to 14 days, and if you don't get any symptoms within that time period, then you can go back. You guys, I don't know what it is about talking, but it always makes me feel like I have to burp. Is that normal? I don't know. I don't know if that's like a nervous thing or, being anxious about it. But I always have this feeling like I have to burp, and it's just so weird. When I go back and watch my videos, I see myself, you know, kind of like trying to prevent myself from burping. Okay, that's strange. But anywho, so yeah, they didn't tell me. Um, basically they just said wait up until those days and go back to work. So I thought that was kind of strange. I'm definitely not going back to work on that date. I guess I will kind of just talk to my um, HR and see how they feel about that. But I haven't developed any symptoms, outside of, within my own mind. I mean, I have headaches, but I had headaches before that, so I can't really attribute it to COVID. And the scary thing is there's nothing alarming about any way that I feel or have felt in this whole time. So that means this whole time I've been technically positive. Since I got tested, I've been positive, but I wouldn't even know. I would be going around acting like, I was healthy, like there's nothing wrong. Um, and, there's no limit to the amount of people that I could have affected if I didn't get tested and know. So it's kind of something scary to know, like how many people are walking around just like me, um, walking around in public, feeling like 100% fine, like they're in good health, they feel fine. And, they don't know, that possibly um, that they could have it. That's the scariest thing. The scariest thing. So, you know, um, I do wish I spent more time making videos about it. I don't like every day I just, wake up and I thank God that I thank God that I'm not suffering. That the worst thing about it, that the worst thing about having COVID is that I have to stay home. And that's something that, I have to be grateful for, and I'm not taking that for granted at all. So, you know, I'll try to see if I feel like making another video. Um, yeah. I have to get ready to get back to get out of isolation. So, basically going over everything, washing everything in the house, like get throw the whole house in the washer and disinfect and all of that, just making sure to dot all my I's and cross my T's before my baby comes home. I'm so excited about that. So that should be sometime next week. Um, so yeah, you guys, keep wearing your mask when you're in public, keep using that hand sanitizer. Um, don't go around people just for the sake of it. If you, I mean, by all means, if you have friends and you know that they're not exposing themselves or anything like that, that's different. I'm not sure how everyone is handling, you know, see there goes again that burp feeling, but I don't know how everyone else is handling just navigating life, friendships, and relationships. I'm single, so I don't have to worry about that. But as far as like my friends and my family, I want to be around them. I try to be around them, as much as I can. So, I'm gonna keep being safe, keep wearing my mask. I might wear my mask more often, because I would go to my mom's house and not wear my mask, which probably shouldn't do. Um, and I know a lot of people out there are taking it to the extreme, and they have good reason. Um, everyone doesn't come out on the other side, or everyone doesn't experience COVID the same way. So definitely wouldn't downplay how people are protecting themselves. But at the same time, you gotta live your life, boo. You gotta live your life. So, you know, it's definitely a conflict. It's definitely a crazy time to live in. Never would have thought, that we would be living in this type of, be in this type of environment, this type of, and just to be calling it the new normal. There's nothing normal about it. And I don't want it to be. Hopefully, things will change soon. You can comment below, like, subscribe if you like. And yeah. I guess I'll let you guys know how the process went, about whether or not how I went back to work and how many days I was out in total. Again, yeah. So thank you for listening. Comment, like, subscribe.